So there's also like research on, why men rape up your ass, and I gave my 2 cents on that. I was like, how degrading that is to women. It's one thing if you have a small dick, but when you're like, hey, can I stick my dick up your ass because your pussy isn't good enough? You're essentially saying, like, hey, I'm here just to degrade you. I'm a fucking faggot, and nowhere in me, like now being almost 40 years old, I can tell you, like, there were so many warning signs because I did not understand, why people were fucked up. Like I'd heard and met people who had gone through really traumatic, horrific things and no child should ever go through, and like that totally happens. And that's not their fault. And then I've seen people turn around and call them a faggot when they definitely are not faggots. So like I'm talking about the true faggot. The true faggot's the one who fucking did that shit to you in the first place. And they had that intention. Like they came with the intent to destroy you in some way. And they don't have a cure. And it is a public health issue. When you have almost half the population who are being abused, and if you talk to every single Native American woman, so far that's been reported in these stats, every single one of them has encountered violence from you. So you bring your drug problems, you bring your fucking parties, and then you bring your entitlement, your sense of entitlement, or you're like, I don't get high on my supply, I just supply it. That's common too. These are man-made drugs. Like, I literally lived across the street from somebody who was making fucking meth, right? And I did have to, I took their kids in, but I also had to be like, you gotta get the fuck out of here. All right, so there were tons of flies and it stunk. Okay, so like, when there's a fucking meth lab around. All right, and then all the junkies come to steal your metal and everything they can to scrap out of your yard, right? So the key to dealing with people in addiction is to kill them with kindness. Don't ever go inside. Okay, like do not ever go anywhere with them. Do not ever go inside their house with them. The second you go inside, the second you're going to become their victim, because if they're selling drugs, do you think they gave a shit about your life in the first place? No, no, that's their mentality, and same thing goes when, you're trying to get care, and if they saw you as somebody who tried those drugs,